Today's focus, everyone, is to talk about that third of four key neurotransmitter or happiness hormones, oxytocin, otherwise known as the love chemical. I like to refer to it as the social chemical, but oxytocin is critical in lowering stress and anxiety. It's often described as that warm and fuzzy feeling you get when you see that friend or family member you haven't seen in a long time. Now, I'm a big proponent of oxytocin. I live and die by it personally, as I hate being alone and I love planning things. Now, a lot of the release of oxytocin doesn't take a lot of money, doesn't take a ton of cash to go spend a day with an old friend. But unfortunately, that doesn't help my narrative. So let's talk about some creative ways to align oxytocin releases with our finances, shall we? So oxytocin, the big three that release this hormone, the big three things in life are childbirth, breastfeeding, and sex. So two of those three I physically can't do. I'll let you guess which two of three. Anyways, though, the reality is that when that warm and fuzzy feeling when you see a friend is released, that's oxytocin pumping through our bodies. And you feel calmer. Go buy a dog, go buy a pet. They tell you just the act of that camaraderie with your dog when you come home and he or she jumps up and you want to play and pet it. There you go. That's oxytocin running through you. Exercise. Well, exercise, again, can take money or cannot, but really the key is exercising in groups. So you want to go join a tennis league or a country club and play with your girlfriend or boyfriend once a week and grab wine or lunch after. That's a great release of oxytocin. One of my favorite practical releases, because it kills two birds with one stone, and sometimes it's to my detriment, as I love making plans with friends and family. And I love making it far into the future and having a lot of things on the calendar. So you check a couple boxes here. One is just the simple act of having something to look forward to when you start thinking about that vacation in a couple months, or how you're going to go visit your friend in California who you haven't seen in a couple years, which I did pre-COVID. The act of both planning, having on the calendar as something to look forward to, and then the act of doing that activity with that friend or loved one is a fantastic release of oxytocin. Date nights with your spouse, but ones where you try something new, so not monotony. Go do a sushi making class. Go put on some music. Buy that newest record. Again, I'm a fan of Bruce Springsteen. If you haven't heard his newest LP, his newest record, it is excellent. But anyways, just that act of doing something new, go do something special with that loved one, great release of oxytocin. The other key thing that I've been told and have researched and studied that is a great release is random acts of kindness. Now, I've adopted this into my life and I'm a huge proponent of it. And they, again, don't have to cost money, but they can, and they don't. It doesn't have to be a lot. But use a couple of your dollars to send someone who needs it or would appreciate a little token, a little thoughtful gift. That gift, you'll be shocked and surprised not only how great and unexpected and how amazing it makes them feel and increases their day with the oxytocin release, but also maybe selfishly, you'll get so much more enjoyment when they reach out and say, "Hey, Andrew, thanks for that gift. That was totally unexpected and thoughtful. And I can't tell you how much that means to me." When I hear that, and like I said, I'm a big proponent of this. I've been doing this for years, just recently did with a couple friends, and it just feels good. It feels good. It's taking care of those that you love and care for. It's appreciating them and behind the scenes, it's increasing your happiness. It's releasing this critical hormone neurotransmitter, and it lowers stress. It lowers anxiety, gets you more to that core being that you want to be, which breeds happiness. So there you have it. There's the key to success in your happiness journey as it pertains to your finances. Next week is the final in this 4-part chapter, so hope you've enjoyed them so far. As always, I'm Andrew Rosen, president of Diversified Lifelong Advisors. Stay wealthy, stay healthy, and of course, stay happy. Take care.